Hello YouTube! Today I'm going to be drawing the mystery girl from Steven Universe. The episode of Steven Universe called Last One Out of Beach City was one of my absolute favorites so far. I've always been a big fan of Pearl, and the introduction of a character she could crush on was absolutely delightful. When I first saw Mystery Girl, all I could think was, this chick looks cool. She looks cool, she looks confident, she rocks. I'd say the composition for this drawing is inspired by 80s movies. When I was drawing it, I was thinking of the cover of that old John Cusack movie, Say Anything, where he's standing with the jukebox over his head, playing a love song, making a statement for love. So I was sketching her. I decided to do something similar with a rose. So for those who haven't watched Steven Universe, here's a quick explanation. There is a character named Pearl who was in love with a character named Rose Quartz. Rose Quartz chose to be with someone else and has since passed away. She is long gone, but the character Pearl has had a very hard time letting go of Rose Quartz. The episode Last One Out of Beach City introduced this character, the Mystery Girl. And something that's really hard to ignore is that this Mystery Girl shares a lot of the same features as the character who Pearl loved, Rose. She's a large plus-size woman, she has pink hair, she looks very confident. Even the way her lips are drawn are kind of similar to Rose. I'm really hoping this character makes a reappearance and grows into her own and becomes less of a Rose doppelganger and more of her own character, and maybe a love interest for Pearl that would return her affections. This video only shows the sketching and the inking process, but from the beginning it was my intention to have everything colored in solidly, and the only white thing in the drawing would be the whites of her eyes and the rose and rose petals I drew. It's because when I looked up the symbolism of a white rose, the website I looked at talked about how they represented purity and innocence. It was often referred to as a bridal rose and is associated with young love. To me, having the mystery girl hold a white rose represents for Pearl the chance to have a new, pure, innocent love. I referenced the episode Last One Out of Beach City for the background. This very closely resembles a background used in the actual episode. As part of my mission to make this look like a real scene, I wanted to put her in an environment we had actually seen her in. I'd say the only difference is that when we saw her in this environment in the TV show, she was on her motorcycle. This is a drawing I put a lot of effort into. It took me a long time, which is partly why I have one video for the sketch and the line art, and another video for the coloring side of things. It would just be too long to crunch it all into one video. I feel like I need to put more into my drawings like I did with this one. I need to make the more conscious effort to put the characters I draw in real environments. I just need to be able to consider composition and what I'm trying to convey and how I'm going to make them look real wherever they're standing. I'd say one tiny regret I have about this drawing, as happy as I was with the end result, is her body type. One of my favorite things about Steven Universe is the diverse body types in it. I love that women can be big and plus size, but still be strong, cool, beautiful characters. It's very hard to find representation for larger ladies in animation, I think, that are also treated as three-dimensional, real characters. I was happy to see another character that was tall and thick with big strong-looking arms and legs, and even a little bit of a belly to her. I consciously tried to give her midriff more of a roundish belly look, but by the time I got to drawing her stomach, I think it was too late. I'd already sketched and drawn her as a bit too elongated. As I've said repeatedly, I really like how this turned out and I like the style, but if I draw her again, I'm going to try really hard to add more bulk to her. I'd say most of my experience in drawing has been spent drawing anime girls. And while I love anime girls and I love manga, there generally isn't a whole lot of diversity in body types in the stuff I've seen. Like I've said before, something I really celebrate about Steven Universe is they break out of that box and give me a wide variety of women to look up to and enjoy. If I'm going to create a homage to this character, I want to reflect who she is a bit more faithfully. Next time I draw her, her arms will definitely be bigger and stronger, and so will her legs. I was so invested by the time I was done the sketch. I really needed the precision of my Micron pens to be able to pull this off. I needed to be able to slowly build up my lines and just mosey along in this drawing very casually. Also, if you have any Mystery Girl fan art, please share it with me. I love Steven Universe fan art. I love seeing everybody's different interpretations of the characters. Also, I hummed the song Sheena is a Punk Rocker the whole time I drew this. When I upload the video where I color her in with Copic markers, I'll post a link in the comments below. And this is the final piece of line art I ended up with. If you liked this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.